How do you get post-conviction relief from a conviction in Arizona? I'm attorney Kristen Curry. I've been a criminal defense attorney for 26 years, and I'm certified by the State Bar of Arizona as a criminal law specialist. Post-conviction relief is exactly what it sounds like. It's relief from the conviction after the conviction. It's where you ask a judge to grant you relief, and there are certain ways that relief can be obtained. Sometimes it's referred to as Rule 32. That's because it's under Rule 32 of the Arizona Rules of Criminal Procedure. That's after a trial if you're convicted. Recently, they added Rule 33, which applies to plea agreements. One way a person can be granted post-conviction relief is by establishing ineffective assistance of counsel. And that means their counsel did not act reasonably under the standards of what a normal defense attorney would have done under the same circumstances. For example, maybe the prosecutor conveyed a plea, but the defense attorney failed to let their client know about it. And the client would have taken it had they known about it. That could be a basis for post-conviction relief. Another example would have been at trial. Let's say the defense attorney didn't assert an important defense or forgot to give a jury instruction on a defense that was talked about, or didn't call an essential witness that would have been important for the defense. Those are things that possibly could be granted post-conviction relief if it can be shown that the defendant was prejudiced. Another way of obtaining post-conviction relief is if there's newly discovered evidence. That's evidence that has to be discovered after a trial or a plea agreement, meaning it wasn't known or couldn't have been known beforehand. That evidence has to be significant enough that it possibly would have changed the outcome. A third way is if there's some sort of significant change in the law that would now apply to a defendant in the same circumstances and would have possibly changed the sentence or conviction. There are really important deadlines that have to be followed for post-conviction relief. It has to be filed with a notice within 90 days of sentencing, or if an appeal happens to be pending, then the deadline falls 30 days after the appellate court's final mandate. These are deadlines that, if are not made, could prevent a person from getting any review on post-conviction relief. It's important to consult with a criminal defense attorney who is versed in this area as soon as possible to determine if post-conviction relief is a viable option. If you have any further questions about post-conviction relief or any deadlines, feel free to give me a call or send an email.